Welcome back to Suladan Plays Cats Are Liquid, a better place. Last time, one of her friends apparently left, moved on, and the other cats were happy, but she doesn't understand. So she's determined that she's going to make sure her friends stay with her and safe forever. It's totally not ominous. We're in World 10 now. Also, we got to explode for a while, which was interesting. She felt a presence here. Only one. And it was weak. Okay then, apparently pressing down turns me into ice now. Wait. Oh! Can I make infinite of them? Nope, just two. And they can't stack. Her friend was in danger. And she was going to save them. Can I not jump? Okay, stop not jumping. I love that little chink 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 noise that it did. It's hard to go straight from pressing down to up. Oh, okay, so don't do that. Wait. Hang on. Oh, wait, maybe. Okay. Oh, that's a complicated series of key presses. You've got to be moving left or right, then press down, then let go of the directional button, then press up, because you can't be pressing up, down, and a directional button at the same time. The problem is, out of habit, I want to do the opposite and let go of the down button, not the directional button. I think the achievement for this world is there's a certain room to do without, you know, basically just do it with one ice cube. And it may have been that one. There we go. I'm gonna get this right. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well that's nifty. That's mechanically interesting. It's going to be the death of me. Wait, no. Ow. That worked. Kind of. We'll roll with it. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this ability. It gets me in danger. Oh no! Wait, I need... Ah, there we go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, this works. And we've got a happy cat again. Just gotta remember that I bounce off walls. Well, this works perfectly. I'm just gonna have this as an insurance policy. I can just keep doing that to bounce over stuff. Laziness. My power of lazy. Okay, that wasn't moving for some reason. That was some fire. The world was asking a lot from her, but she knew she could get through it. There we go. This isn't going well. Woo! Okay. Okay. That's not fun. Alright. Okay, there we go. There is a slight cooldown on your ability to become Ice Cube again. Okay. That went... Oh no, lava. Okay, that went better than it could have. I'll give it that. It went better than it could have. Now if I could just climb the box. No, it's... No. There. No. It's harder than it seems. Well, this works. Doing it to the left specifically is, for some reason, harder on muscle memory. Well, that... And lava, 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 lava. Lava, lava, lava. Door. Laser. Huh. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and remember that I can't make a third ice block without destroying that one. There we go. Okay. Okay, I don't understand what happened there. Oh no. Okay. Checkpoint. You can't zap me, I'm an ice cube. You can't zap me! Even if I wasn't an ice cube, you were just too slow. Oh, there's a lot of cold rooms. Is this like symbolic of her growing cold, I guess? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and try to metaphorize. Technically, I think that would be allegorize, but... Will you go up, cat? Thank you. Well, that's not good for me. Jump, 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 jump. Try not to spend too much time in direct contact with the lava for my health and well-being. She was close. Yeah, the door is right there. Well, this is happening now. Oh dear. I am concerned. She'd found her friend, but it was too late. She couldn't reach out to them. Her friend didn't need this anymore. They were fixed. They could leave this place now, just as they'd all planned. The cat didn't understand. But her friend did. They left her something to remember them by. Because the plan is that all of them leave together, including the white cat, but the white cat doesn't want to leave. Because the white cat doesn't want to confront the emotions that they need to deal with, that they're bottling up, and they're just going to keep telling themselves that everything's okay while they're cracking and falling apart, because as long as they stay hidden in this realm... Hey, look, I'm blue again now. They'll just keep telling themselves that everything's okay and all that. Where did my Steam window go? Complete World 10. There we go. She still had one friend left. They were in danger. And she was going to save them. And by save them, she means keep them from moving on and, like, growing and developing as people. Cats. Grapple cat. Grapple cat. Wait a second, what was that? I saw a sparkle. Hang on. You saw it. There was a sparkle. You saw it. It was there again. The sparkle. Yay, I love grappling abilities. I'm biased. I love mobility abilities. Okay, going up there is not happening. The light is telling her to go this way. Move. That didn't work well, I know. Will you grapple? Why? You hit the box. I saw it. It doesn't always go straight out. There's a little bit of wiggle room at play, depending on my momentum at the time of launch. This is going to take way longer than it should. Why would you put it in a position that means I have to wait for it to do almost a full rotation? Because the positions aren't locked at start and each one starts in a different position every time. Move! Move, 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 move! I don't want to have to just stand here and do nothing and wait and do nothing. I want to stay in motion. There we go. I want to keep moving, 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 lava. Oh, that was a close jump. Why would you do this? You've given me a mobility ability, but then not laid the level out in a way that's conducive to me doing it in a quick and snappy, fluid way. It's always wait for the next platform. Wait, do nothing. Wait, 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 wait. Move, move, move. Come on, do something. Give me something to do. Just standing around is not it. This level is like my worst nightmare when it comes to platforming. I don't like not moving. Give me something to do. Let the ADHD come out fully. Come on. There we go. Jump. Do that. See, I should... Minor aside, yes, I'm being a little silly here, but when you are laying out platforms in a game like this, if you have the capacity to lock their initial state so that every time you initialize the level, everything is at a specific given location. I have seen some platformers that do this and some that don't. Generally, you do this and you will set it all up so that when the player is moving at their optimal flow, every platform is where it needs to be for the player to keep moving. So I can jump from point A to B to C to D to E and feel like I'm following that rhythm and moving. But if instead the platforms are desynced from one another, either due to randomness or to just not being placed with a specific sync in mind, it can create frustration for the player because then they're just sitting here doing nothing. There's no flow to follow, and then they start making mistakes because they're frustrated by having nothing to do while they wait for a platform. I love the gimmick and the level. I just get frustrated when I'm having to wait on the platforms to get where they need to be instead of just letting me flow. And then the fact that the tail is a little higher than I expect it to be when I launch it, primarily during jumps, messes up my aim, but that's more of a player skill thing. See, like that. I never had to stop jumping. I could just go straight from one platform to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. There was the checkpoint right there. Yes, I know. But to me, this is a good example of having a nice flow to it. I've not once had to let go of the directional movement, nor have I felt like I'm just waiting and doing nothing. There we go. I don't know if I did that room right or not, but it worked. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're flowing. Oh, what is that? What fresh nonsense is that? She could feel her friend's presence. It was stronger than what she felt in the previous world. Okay, this is interesting. Now, presumably those things are growing back. Yep, okay. What she felt was still distant, yet incredibly close. If that made any sense, it does not. Ah! And lava! It made sense to her. That is not the level's fault. That's just me being impatient. I don't know how that hurt me. There we go. And what I said before about the player flow also stands to when you're spacing out hazards and pits and whatnot. Because, like, you know, 4 spikes, I can jump over them. That one's my fault. If you place the... It's mainly with platforming, but you want the player to be able to keep a rhythm and keep jumping and moving and not... have to feel... What on earth is that? I'm rambling a little bit there. Level design is a fascinating thing, especially for platformers with different movement options and different ideas. Oh. Well, that's a thing. I don't grapple to it, though, which meant that I fell in a hole to my death. Oh, that somehow worked. Oh. Krasava. So what it's wanting me to do is that, pull the platform over, and grapple. But I'm not doing that. I'm being impatient. That didn't work to my advantage. That didn't work to my advantage. That one did. Stubbornness will get you somewhere sometimes, but not all of the times, and many of the times it'll not be helpful somewhere. Oh. I guess that works. Will you grab the box? That's not the box I meant, but I'll take it. Oh my goodness, things are going weird. Okay. I guess as long as I'm on it, it moves? But I wasn't on it! Stupid platform. You, how dare! Move. Okay, fine, I'll do it myself. I'll take damage, it'll get me to where I need to be. Before I got there. How dare you move before I got there? There we go, checkpoint. Move. Oh my! Ah! That's not gonna work. Oh. Clever. Move. Thank you for being a big enough platform for me to fidget on. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. Okay, I survived. Move. Give me stuff to do. Door! I'll accept that as a stuff to do. But see how the platforms were spaced out so I could just jump straight from one to the next to the next. If you put them too close together and the player has to do something like this, that does... What I mean is if the player had to physically break their flow in order... How would I explain this? Let's say you put them where there was only one spike separation between them, and the player had to jump and carefully land there, then jump and carefully land to the next one. And it's just like, you can do that sometimes, but if you make the entire game that way, it's going to be frustrating for players. I know that my explanation of that was very lackluster, and I apologize. I know I have come across games in the past that had that problem, but at the moment I can't remember them by name, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I love the amount of work and effort and thought that goes into, especially for minimalist games, where every element needs to be right in the right place to cohesively make the level feel whole. She was close. Again, you've said that before. Hello, door. Thing 'em. I know I keep rambling about that. And she had found her friend, but her face was blurred. But she was too late. She couldn't reach out to them. Her friend didn't need this anymore. They were fixed. They could leave this place now, just as they had all planned. It keeps drilling that point home. The cat didn't understand. But her friend did. They left her something to remember them by. I think they're all collectively moving on through some, presumably grief, because that's what the last game was kind of, poking at. Lumi, which I believe is the name of the white cat, wants them all to just stay in this place, never move on, never think about it, never address the problem, just bury it, pretend the world is happy, and just adventure forever. But the other cats are growing and learning and maturing and moving past this problem. But in doing so, Lumi feels like she's being left behind, and she's more and more desperately clinging to them, like, don't leave me, I don't understand. And I hope this game has a happier ending than the last one. Dash, Complete World 11. She'd lost all her friends. She couldn't save them. What was she going to do? Because she was trying to save them from growth because she didn't understand. I notice her face is also blurred now. Is it going to turn out that this was a prequel to the other game and like this is how she met the purple cat that was hiding in the... I don't know. We're not going to presume. She had been alone before, but this was different. Her friends were really gone now. Up we go. What happens if... Oh, nope, nope, nope. There's lava up there. Checkpoint. I like these platforms, which is funny because I usually am not a big fan of having to wait around on platforms, but they're just very, very nice in this game. Lots of cannons. Okay. She was anxious and worried. Is this world gonna be like a repeat of all the previous hazards? Impatience! Impatience! Oh, that one was my fault. Okay, I'm gonna try to not be that impatient now. We've got the cannons. This place wasn't meant for just one. These worlds were supposed to be shared with friends. Oh, hi. What's with the little gray bump in the floor? And you're not gonna get me. And you're not getting me either. She used to be able to go through these worlds alone, but could she do that now? How dare you! You did that on purpose. There we go! Mine. Mine. Those are two of them. Hi, Cloud. You can't have it. Aha! Pipes? Maybe she just needed to be more determined. Maybe she just needed to stay strong. Wow. Oh no! I didn't know that was a damaging pipe too. Oh, now I've got that ability back. She didn't have anyone to stay strong for. Oh dear. There we go. I should have seen that coming, but I didn't. Well, I didn't see it in time to actually act upon it. Door. Ice cube! She didn't have anyone. She lacked motivation. She lacked everything. Down. Not up. Not up. Okay, up it is. There we go. Hi, spikes. Hi, other spikes. Hi, other spikes. Hi, lava. This isn't going to plan. This isn't going to plan. There we go. Aha! Ow. Oh no! Oh, that worked. I realized too late what type of boxes those were. And they're not the kind that are helpful when I try to grapple to them. Lava? That was a bad idea. And her face is gone now. The cat was tired. She barely had the energy to keep going. Why am I still here? Everyone else is gone. This place wasn't meant for just one. I don't need them. I don't need anyone. I can get through anything. I've already proven that. I just need to smile. Everything will be okay. Yes, because faking it is really not helpful. I'll just make my own place, a place where no one can leave, a place where I could experience all of this again like it was brand new. A better place. And I'll just lock myself there. That place might not be as good as this one, but who am I kidding? It won't be as good as this one. But it'll be enough. I don't need anyone. I can do this myself. The fact that the last achievement is a light in the shadows makes me wonder, was this a prequel to the other one? No? Maybe? No? Maybe? I don't... I'm confused. Massive improvement on the gameplay, the mechanics, the movement, the animations, the sound. Like, I really enjoy this, but as a personal preference, I'm not a big fan of melancholy to negative endings. I would have preferred this to have been, resolved and the cat to have grown, and assuming there's not a secret ending that I don't know about, which we will check. And naturally, they're hidden achievements. So, to Google we go. Cats are liquid better place achievements. I misspelled it, but it still figured it out. Alright, let's see. Complete the worlds. Then you've got the various little medals. It appears to be that, because there's 11 left and 11 worlds that I didn't get the medals for. Let us check the discussion. Does this game take place before Light in the Shadows? Curious, because in the ending, Lumi talks about locking herself in a better place and experiencing it over and over again, and in Light in the Shadows, we see Lumi locked in a set of rooms and resetting it over and over again. Yeah, that appears to be the only ending, which is quite sad. I'm not the biggest... Like I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of stories that either don't provide closure, don't provide solid endings, or worse, the ones that have negative endings or, kind of the bittersweet things aren't okay endings, or they'll never be okay endings in the case of some things. Good example would be an old sci-fi movie I saw years ago, and I mean sci-fi the channel, not the genre, that literally the end of the movie is, should we hit the big red button? It might save the world, but it might destroy the world. They hit the button, world explodes. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? It's just, it makes you feel like you wasted time watching the whole thing. It's honestly one of the few examples of movies I have that I kind of feel like was a waste of my time, because at that point, people like closure, and it can be used to your advantage and to your disadvantage when crafting a story. People want closure. This is often why multi-part stories keep people hooked, because they want that closure. It's what has the ability to develop an entire community around a game or idea, because they're trying to piece together lore and find closure. Their mind sees all these loose ends and is trying to weave them together and connect them. Now, in some cases, this is a downside, because say you were designing a story for a trilogy and you only got to make 2 of the entries, and then the 3rd entry never gets published, so the story is left hanging. This happens a lot, because generally what will happen is the first game will be self-contained, because it was designed to just be 1 entry. First game was really popular, so they're like, oh, we've got to bank on this, let's make a sequel. Sequel ends up being not as good, because the sequel, the second entry, is having to lay groundwork for future entries. Generally, this happens a lot with trilogies. You'll see half of the second entry spent laying foreshadowing and groundwork for what will be a payoff in the third entry. But then you see entries where, yeah, they never got to make the third entry, so all of that groundwork that was laid just kind of poofs into the ether, and it's just like, yeah, we're never going to do anything with this. Recent example for me was actually finally getting around to watching Justice League. And, yeah, you could see a lot of groundwork being laid for stuff that's never going to come, presumably, from what I hear. KOTOR 2 fell into it a bit, and they had a troubled development period where I feel like they laid a lot of groundwork for KOTOR 3, and I have been told that I should look into the MMO. I don't know what the acronym stands for, but SWTOR. SWTOR, I think. I may be getting that wrong. Star Wars The Old Republic. That's right. That is what it is. Anyway, I've been told that it can kind of feel like, KOTOR 3. The Half-Life games is an ever-present example of that. People wanting a Portal 3. Portal 2 kind of, wrapped itself up nicely, so at least that worked. But there was a lot of hinting that Portal 3 and Half-Life 3 were going to be integrated because they're in the same universe and all that. I see it a lot more with trilogies. That whole topic is unrelated to this, though, except for the fact that when you have a story that has somewhat of a negative ending or a melancholy ending like this, where this appears to actually, it is a sequel. It was made after A Light in the Shadows, but this is presumably the prequel to Light in the Shadows. But this brings up the question, did Lumi, in her creation of that new place, wipe her own memories, and is that why she thinks that her owner locked her in there? Because she locked herself in there? Because the only way for her to re-experience it like new would be to... and then that would mean that the other cats are the voices trying to get her to come out, and I don't know. It just... the whole thing becomes puzzling in that regard. And while I greatly enjoy the gameplay and the design, and I'm always a fan of seeing deep and or complicated concepts such as, in this case, I think depression and grief and loss and, her inability to explain it to her friends, their supportiveness, but also her feeling left behind and abandoned when they begin to grow and move on because she doesn't want to, or she feels like doing that would be too painful, so it's better to stay in place and just put on a smile and pretend everything's okay and stay in the world of her imagination. These are deep and complicated emotions and topics, and it's always interesting to see them conveyed, especially in cutesy/minimalist, world design. Or in this case, also where you're going through somewhat of a, snappy platformer while this story is unfolding in the background. That's great. I love that. They're, such fun designs. But I don't like for it to end on a bittersweet notion like that. And yes, I'm sure there are, workshop levels that probably add to this. There's the Corrupted Reset. No, that's a demo. Let's see. Ain't a one of them got a single star on them. This game needs more levels. That's funny. I know there was one that talked about adding a good ending, but I don't know. I'm not digging through here right now. Actually, yes, I am. One second. I remember where that discussion page was where they talked about it. Does it take place before happy ending? Basically, someone says, we play games to escape these nasty feelings, not to wallow in it. That's why I'm wary of playing these games if they have a bad ending. Because happy endings make sense. People don't get a happy ending in real life, so they seek them through escapism and stories and blah, 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 blah. Let's see. That's actually a good point, too. You have the purple cat in the other games, kind of hinted in the background, this cloudy entity. It made the cube. You're building up something there, but then there's not really a payoff. So I really think this game has potential. In terms of mechanics, beautiful. In terms of story, I think it could use a little bit of work, be made a little more cohesive, and maybe add a third entry where we actually come to a good resolution that explains some of this. But I'm not going to sit here and ramble forever. I can get kind of on a deep dive about some of this stuff because I'm passionate about the design of games and storytelling and all that. I'm not good at doing it, but I love like analyzing it and doing these sorts of things. Overall, Cats Are Liquid, very fun game, very pretty, but with the disclaimer of I'm not a fan of depressive endings. With the, I guess, disclaimer of if it's a game with multiple endings, then yes, you have the good ending and the bad ending, and that would work here. Maybe have an extra set of even, more challenging rooms where she goes through it and has to, grow and come to terms with what's going on, and then it would end with her going through the door to rejoin her friends or something. I don't know. I know I said I was done with this game, but I'm confused. I thought this was going to be a level pack, but it says one world, one room, so this might be tacked on to the end of the previous episode. We'll see. Okay. Why did my friends leave me? This needs something. It needs obstacles. Alright. That's better. This is the beginning of her trying to create the room. This needs a better theme. Blinding white. Okay. Okay. Spooky purple. We'll go with that. That's better. That's a better place. Now, presumably this is just after the ending of the game, mind you. I just want my friends. Also, yes, I see cat, but before I go too deep, where did I put it? Oh my goodness, where did I put it? You're gonna have to give me a second. Oh my goodness, where did I put it? Discussions. I have, since the end of the last episode, come up with somewhat of a theory, or I've at least written down my theory so I can read it off, as to what happened. Group of cats lost their friend somehow. My theory is that the lost friend is Purple Cat, which would explain why the cat was kind of floating and cloudy, and maybe that's their spirit, as it were. I'll get to that in a minute. The cats are all sad and grieved because of this, so they begin playing in their little imaginary worlds to try to escape their feelings. Lumi has difficulty with this. While she's happy to be with her friends, she's not processing the emotions, and she keeps getting falling into either depression or other problems because of this. And this is in no way, I'm not a medical person, so this is not referring to clinical depression or chemical imbalances or things like that. But something is causing Lumi to not be able to process these emotions, and or she's choosing not to. These are complicated topics that I'm going to misstep a bit. But whatever the case, she gets depressed, so she decides that the best thing to do is what her friends are trying to do isn't helping her. She doesn't need to do this, so she goes off by herself. She eventually feels bad and says, no, I need to go back to my friends. She comes back. She has difficulty explaining how she's feeling because, honestly, when you're in that state, you have problems understanding how you're feeling. You just know you're feeling that way, and putting it to words at times is very difficult and complicated. Whatever the case, she's back with her friends, happy as can be on the surface. And she decides that she wants to stay like that forever. She doesn't want to deal with the difficult emotions. She's just going to bury that away, just going to ignore it. Things can just stay where they're at. She doesn't need to move on. She just needs her friends to stay there with her. And clearly they're going to stay with her forever, not changing. Well, one by one, her friends begin moving on. They're addressing these emotions, these feelings, and they're coming to terms with them. And they each leave that imaginary world, which it repeatedly emphasizes was all of their original intentions, was that this was just a place for them to to kind of go and to address these things and to just kind of hide themselves away for a bit while they're doing this. Well, every time one of her friends leaves, she doesn't understand, why are they leaving? We're happy here. We should just stay here. Things don't need to move. Things don't need to be addressed. She starts getting defensive and feels abandoned. So she decides, well, I don't understand what's happening. They clearly don't need to leave. I need to save them. I'm going to trap them here. We'll just stay here forever. Well, one by one, her friends successfully leave until she's the only one left. She still doesn't understand. She still doesn't want to deal with these emotions. And I think when the world around her glitches, that's kind of the cracks in the mask showing of all those all those internalized emotions are still there, but she's smiling on the outside and like, as long as I keep smiling, everything's fine. And those are the cracks showing. But eventually she just decides, you know what? I don't need them. I don't need anybody. I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to wall myself off. I'm going to protect my heart and just stay in this box. And, the events of A Light in the Shadows proceed from there. Now, my theory, in A Light in the Shadows, in a few different places, you can see this purple cat floating outside, kind of in this, I thought ominous, but, observational state. And it's said that the purple cat is what created the cube with the intention of making Yumi feel. Specifically to make Yumi cry, but because she needed to feel. She needed to get these emotions out and to express them, and perhaps having her bond with the cube and then lose the cube. Oh, so many Portal 2 vibes there. No, Portal vibes. Portal 2 joked about it. Anyway, my theory is that maybe the purple cat is the soul of their deceased friend, trying to get Lumi to move on because they can't rest in peace until all their friends are fixed, as it were, have addressed their grief and grown and moved on together so that they can move forward with their life. But Lumi refuses to move forward. I still think the game would be better served by a third entry or some level pack to expand upon that and to address these things. But maybe that's what this room will do, so we'll see. Sorry about that tangent. I just figured I'd go ahead and address that. Oh yeah, WSD doesn't work here. Cat! So is this her memories? I don't speak Wingding, sorry. What if I'm just going to push you. Push, 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 push. Okay, this works. Nope, okay. Purple cat. I wonder if the game's going to address... No, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to chase the purple cat. One world, my tails. The cat didn't want to chase them. And yet the cat did. The cat went back to creating. This needs something. Something less boxy. Cat didn't remember how she made it less bloxy. This will be a better place. Ooh. She wonders why purple keeps glitching the better place. I need a new theme. Green had been waiting at the door. Yay, Green was waiting at this door too. Ooh, now we're in the cold lands. Blue with slight jaggedness in the wind design just makes me think of an icy cave. So, I didn't get to see what happened. Well, that disappoints me. I am disappointed. I'm restart. Oh, go. Whoa, no. Oh, now. Okay, restart is not an option. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe when it's got the glitchy face, that's purple speaking. Okay, we'll go with that theory. Need a new theme. Everything's green. So yeah, we're gonna roll with that theory, that's the purple one speaking. Green cat says go this way. Cat felt like she was being controlled. Cat didn't like that. Cat went and pushed the button instead. The cat had felt like the world was corrupted, like she couldn't control it. Oh, come on. You're gonna tell me that this thing is glitchy, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Okay. Test. Holy mackerel. Okay, where did that save is now the question. Custom test. Okay. Now let's try that. It's cool that this has like a level editor and all, and that's a whole thing. How do exit? Exit. Edit. Load. Aha! Okay. World 1. Profit. Okay. Sorry I'm having a message world, but I need to... What is these? I don't know how level edit works. Shush. Okay, and that's a death wall, as one would expect. You can zoom in and out. You've got a spike down there. And a door up here. That's interesting. What? What? Okay, how do I get to the next room, though? Available friends, ability. That's not what I'm trying to do. Close that. Room saved. That's not what I... That's not what I'm... Is there a way to see where this... How do I... Move, delete, duplicate, lock to grid. How do get to next room? I'm very confused. I am going to try that, because why not? If it says good ending for this, so help me. Aha, okay. Maybe that's all I needed to do. That's not what it... No. Okay. Okay, maybe I just need to... I don't know what I'm doing. We're in weird territory right now. Is it going to let me play it like this? I don't know. Why can't I control my place? I just want to do the story and to know what... Okay, so we're not jumping up there. Okay, in theory it's telling me I need to go up here, and the button's up here. And then that opens that. The cat was done. She wanted this to stop. She wanted to leave this better place. Hello, green friend. Well, that's a thing. What? Okay, I'm gonna hazard a guess maybe you didn't finish this. Okay, maybe I need to... Yeah, your spikes are sticking into the floor just a scooch there. I'd love to know where this room is stored at. But I guess that's all there is, in which case I'm very confused. Yeah, it says there's only 3 rooms. But... yeah, I don't know. As much as I hate to, I'm going to just guess that this is an incomplete level pack, and that is kind of sad. I may reach out to them and see. Okay, so I think that's about all that can really be done here. Sorry. But thank you for watching. This has been an interesting game. I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you on the next game. Which, to my knowledge, is not a Cats Are Liquid game, because I think that's all of them. Hang on 1 second. Let me check that. Yeah, that appears to be the only. Why is it only A Better Place show? Oh, there it is. Cats Are Liquid Light in the Shadows, for some reason showing down there. Upcoming releases, anything? Discounts, top sellers? Excuse me. Okay, well, that appears to be the entire Cats Are Liquid storyline, and, you know, maybe there will be more someday. One can hope. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next game.